Hello, everyone. This is Tanya Barbie of I Am Still a Rose. In spite of it all, tonight has been challenging. This whole week, this whole month has been challenging. And as an author, as the founder of I Am Still a Rose, as an inspirational speaker, YouTuber, all of that, I just want to share some things with you, and I hope you become inspired, if you're not already inspired, about the challenges of life. Um, you may not hear me completely 100% because I have fans, the blowers all over my house because I had a flood. On top of being sick, I had a flood, and this was my second flood in a month. And I'm like, who? How does that happen? So I just wanted to talk tonight about challenges, things that we go through, and the focal point should be to get beyond the issues, get beyond the challenges. But sometimes we have to ride that tide to get to the other side, where everything is peaceful. Sometimes you just gotta hold on, like being on that roller coaster, and you're going up and down, you're turning and you're flipping backwards, but you're holding on tight. Well, today I thought about that while I was in the cardiologist for like 6 hours today because they had to work me in with all these chest pains I was having, and I said, this means, Tanya, you have to sit still. You have to pray. You have to focus on other things besides what's going on with you. And you need to utilize this time that you have while you're waiting for this test and that test, going from this room to that room, A room, B room, C room. You need to do something with that idle time so it won't be idle time. So I decided to read a little, pray a little, and just to digress and come back to reality. So I have a tendency sometimes, thank you all for joining tonight. I have a tendency sometimes to get in that pain and to stay there and do the woe is me thing. Like, how could this have happened? I've been a kind person. I've been good to other people. How could somebody turn their back on me? Or how could somebody treat me so poorly? Um, you go there sometimes. And isn't it ironic you go there when everything else is falling apart? And that's when we're not supposed to go there. Joel Osteen said one time, if you have some bad thoughts coming into your head, immediately change the channel. Change the channel to something positive so that you won't be focusing on the bad, the bad things that have happened to you. Everybody has challenges. Some challenges are worse than others. But to start off from the beginning of my challenges just this month, I had a little flood in the basement and I didn't know where it came from. I just saw water in the utility room. And I immediately called the insurance company, and they gave me this long song and dance about I had to find my own plumber. I'm like, why can't you just give me some phone numbers? And they said, well, you do that part and we'll help you on the back end. So make a long story short, I got a plumber, and then they found a plumber. So we ended up with two plumbers here. Their plumber ended up assessing the situation. Well, it come to find out it was an outside main pipe or something busted, and they had to find it. Guess what they did? They tore up my whole front yard looking for that pipe. Um, in the trees, the landscaping, everything, the grass. They dug holes as deep as 5 feet. During that time, I noticed that my yard was no longer my yard. It was just a bunch of clay, which they had dug up. The tree, the beautiful tree that I've had here for 20 years is gone. And I was really in my feelings. And I changed the channel quite a bit. I had neighbors stopping by, nosy neighbors. Oh, what happened to you? Oh, what happened? What happened to your yard? Oh my gosh. And no, everything's going to work out. No encouraging words. Just, ew, I can't believe this happened to you. Oh, shaking their head, riding by. People I didn't even know stopping to talk to me, but all really trying to be in your business. So after they left, I got to thinking about it. And I had tears in my eyes because I'm a before and after person. And when I bought this house, it was a mess in the yard. And I did so much work with them 20 years with landscapers because I'm scared of snakes. I ain't going to take the credit. But I had the design in my mind and my heart. And they gave me what I asked for. So, but the credit goes to them because they did the work. But it's all gone now. It's totally demolished. So I had a little tear coming down, because I remember what I always stress. Y'all, we can't worry about small things. Somebody's going through something so much worse than that. Okay, so I went there too. And that little tear that I had, I wiped it away. I videotaped it in case I needed it for the insurance company, and in case I needed it for a live one night. So after I got done, I wiped the tear away. And then I said, oh my God, people losing their homes, girl. People are underwater. Kids are being drowned because of tornadoes. And you worried about a tree and a yard and something a landscaper can do within probably 3 months or so, or whenever. Is it really that important? And when stuff happens, don't we get more poured on us? I don't know why that is. We're not supposed to question God. We're just supposed to be soldiers and hang in there and stand firm and know that it's temporary. Nothing lasts forever. So I got the new attitude. I stopped stressing over it. And I prayed about it. I said, God, forgive me for being so into my material possessions. Forgive me for, they found the pipe, they replaced it. That was more important. And I said, forgive me for that. Please forgive me for that. Not even 7 days later, y'all, I come home and see grass. Now, how you get grass with clay and seeds, and they put straw on top of it? I guess hay on top of it, not straws. They put hay on top of it and the seeds. And I didn't even know they had seeds on it. I just saw the hay. And I said, thank you all and goodbye. Y'all destroyed my property. Goodbye. See you next time. Hope I never see you again. Well, 7 days later, I came home, parked my car. I drove in. I'm in a townhome. I backed in. So I didn't really pay any attention. When I got out, lugging my book, my bag, my tote bag, and my purse, and my lunch bag, and I said, oh my God, I got grass. And you know what I think it came from? Because the landscaper told me grass will not grow with clay. I got grass, y'all. I believe it was my reward from God for repenting, for whining and complaining about those men demolishing my yard. So, make a long story short, I believe if we tend to hold on tight, no matter what we're going through, just hold on and try to stay in peace, no matter what it is, whether it's your husband leaving you, your wife leaving you, somebody cheated, somebody betrayed you in a worse way, your child's pregnant, your child cussed you out, whatever the issue is. Just ride it and pray about it and have faith that God is going to work it out for your good. He's going to work it out for your good if you hang on. Like that roller coaster ride, just hold on tight, because there are some answers in the madness. And a lot of times he takes us through stuff so we can get to where he wants us to be. We have a lot to be grateful for. And if you feel that you don't have anything grateful for, just sit down and take 30 minutes of your day and just just take some time and think about the good things that God has blessed you with. You're going to have more than you think. And your pad, your piece of paper might be full, more full than you thought it was going to be, because you start flowing with blessings, gratitude, because you realize he has given you so much. So in my house situation, it could have been a lot worse. I had two beautiful trees. Now I only have one. That grass the landscaping, the beautiful landscaping is all gone now. Even the azalea tree, they have took that. So the other half is just hanging there like, help me. What you gonna do? I need some help over here. I need more than water. So, but I haven't touched it. I said, let the landscaping people deal with it. I'm scared of snakes. I seen snakes out there just last week. So, y'all, I'm saying all this to say we're going to have stuff happen. Oh, and let me tell you about my chest pains. Woo, Lord have mercy. I had a house full of guests. I think I had about 30 people here in my home. I was sitting down. All my friends were like, Tanya, you outdid yourself. Me and my sister, we put all the food together. And she said, you outdid yourself and you need to slow down, because you did too much to have gone to church and then come home to prepare all this stuff. And they don't know. I bought the fish from one store. I bought chicken from another store. They don't know all the deal. I just went to the store and bought the stuff. But nonetheless, they said, Tanya, you put yourself out. So I rushed to get all the stuff together. My sister prepared an awesome meal. Vicky does a great job all the time. So we had all this food here for these people, our family and friends. Well, all of a sudden, I sat down. I took their advice and I sat down. I love being hospitable to my friends. I love treating people the way I want to be treated. And I go all out the way because I like taking care of people. That's just who I am. So all these people at the house, I finally sat down, had me a cooler because I love myself some coolers. They drunk my red wine, so I couldn't drink that. It was all gone. So I'm sitting down. I couldn't finish the cooler because my chest, right under my left breast. Men, don't get freaky now. I'm just trying to illustrate a point here. Y'all would be surprised the kind of messages I get. Right under my left breast, this is what was going on. And I couldn't breathe. And I said, wait a minute now, I do my homework. I read. I know about heart attacks. And I said to my daughter, my new nurse in the family, Nurse Chrissy, I said, Chrissy, come here. What's wrong with me? I said, I got these chest pains. And she comes over there. She says, where is it, Mommy? And she does all of this, and she touches me, and she examines me. And she says, oh, Mommy, I think it's just gas. You're going to be fine. And I'm like, this ain't no gas. I know gas. Gas will be traveling all over. This is right under my left breast. And I said, what's over there anyway? Isn't that where your heart is? No, I said, is your heart here or here? And she said, Mommy, it is right there under your breast, at left breast. And I said, oh my gosh, Chrissy, how do you know I'm not having a heart attack? She said, Mommy, you're not, but maybe you need to go upstairs and lay down. So then my girlfriend, she started massaging me, putting washcloth on my neck. I started feeling better, but that little cringing, that little tightness was still there. And I said, oh my God, y'all, I ain't feeling good. It wasn't as bad when I came upstairs to lie down, but it was still there. So my sister, who had a heart attack, Vicky, she said, Tanya, if it's this way in the morning, you got to go get a check. So I promised her that that's what I would do. And it wasn't as bad, but it was like this. So I went to the hospital by myself, after I saw my son off to school. And next thing I know, they ran a bunch of tests. And next thing I know, they said, hey, we need to keep you overnight for observation. We want to look at you. We want to see how you're doing. We want to compare some notes to previous years, because they reminded me I'd had that issue years ago. So make a long story short, y'all, I sat in that bed, I prayed, I read books, I tuned out the world. I wasn't scared. I said, God, I know you got this. I don't know why you sitting me down, because I got a lot of work to do. They didn't want me to telework on top of it. And I'm like, what's going on? They know the work gonna be behind. I said, hold up. This is for me. Forget the work being held up. This is for me. This is the time for me to shut down. Obviously, y'all, that's what I needed to do. Shut down from the world. So in that hospital bed, that's what I did. I just shut down. They came in there every 5 minutes, examining me, do vital signs and all that stuff. So stuff happens, and I don't know why. All I know is we should not be panicking. We should not be freaking out. We should not thinking, woe is me. Why is everything? And don't, whatever you do, don't say, what else is going to happen? I mean, every time I turn around, something bad is happening. Oh, when it rains, it pours. Do not bring that on you and your family, because that's just negativity. That's just negativity. Ride with the tide, because you're not going to stay there. You will only be there for a short period. I'm feeling so much better. They gave me morphine, y'all. I ain't never had drugs in my life. Morphine. I ain't gonna say I ain't had drugs in my life, but I ain't never had morphine. I ain't never had nothing stronger than codeine, and codeine is what they gave me. I ain't do no cocaine. I don't do none of that stuff. So when they gave me the morphine, my whole body was sick. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? But that pain that was knotting up like that, all that went away. I haven't had it since. And I feel so much better. Yes, I do. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you all for joining. We all, and Terry, hey, Terry, we are all under construction. Yes, we are. And we got to ride with those tides, because they're not going anywhere. As long as we are living, we have to experience something going wrong, as they say in the books, awry. Something is not going to fit in your perfect little puzzle or the way that you want it to fit. So, and it's okay. But what we don't need to say, as Leslie said, what next? Because you're going to get something next. Why is this happening to me? Why not you? Who makes you so favorite? Why are you so considered up there where nothing can happen to you? Or why you think nothing can happen to you? It's gonna happen. And we just have to brace ourselves for that ride. Hold on tight, brace ourselves, and know that at the end of the tunnel, we're gonna be okay. It may not be good right now. Some of us have lost our jobs. Some of us are pregnant and don't know how we got that way. Yeah, right. Okay. But some of us are in pain, because now they're figuring, how am I going to take care of a baby? And I got me to take care of, and I'm barely taking care of myself. Some of us don't even know who the daddy is. Some of us don't know how we're going to take care of our wives and our children, because things are just out of control now. Some of us are entrepreneurs trying to make it, and we're using money to take care of our household expenses for our business, and something is short. So what are we going to do? We can't let go. And always have your vision in front of you. Whether it's 10 things, 20 things, 30 things, don't ever give up on your vision. How many of us have dreams? How many of us have goals? Always have goals and objectives so that you can have something to look forward to while you're holding on tight. So you can say to yourself, I know eventually I'm going to get here. I know eventually I see it. I don't see it in fruition yet, but I feel it. I know it's coming. And if you have your vision in front of you while you're going through, you just need to understand all you need is faith, and eventually you will get to where you want to be. But whatever you do, please don't fall prey to the issues of life, because we're going to get issues. We're going to have pain. We're going to have suffering. We're going to have sorrow. That comes with the territory, because you have a heart beating. You have life. You don't, is no get out of jail free card. You're going to have to go through those things, all of those challenges. But if you steadfast and don't give up, you will eventually get to where you want to be. How many of us don't even have goals anymore? Because we let some friend tell us, oh, girl, that ain't going to happen. You too old. Oh, you done got too fat. Oh, you want to be a model. You too old, girl. What you mean you want to be a model? Oh, what you mean you want to sing? You couldn't keep a note when you... Why we got friends like that, for starters? Our friends should be our accountability partners. Why do we have friends that put us down? At this time in our life, we need to be with people who help promote us, who want to hear our stories, our success stories, our failures, who encourage us during those times when we're down, and not want us to stay down, and encourage us to get up and to hold on and not give up no matter what's going on. That's the kind of people we need to be around. Hey, Reverend Daniel, she says, don't ever give up on your vision. That's right, because your vision keeps you focused. Your vision keeps you strong. Your vision keeps you focused on what you desire in your life. It will not happen if you complain. It will not happen if you don't have a plan. It will not happen if you don't have a circle in your life that supports you and you have a lot of naysayers. It will not happen. So you can get what you want. You just got to hold on, and don't ever succumb to the pain and the sorrows of life, because we're going to get them day in and day out. Right after that other flood, a friend said, Tanya, you got to get into the tub. You just came home from the hospital. You got to wash it all off. You got to relax. You got to sit there. Well, he knows I don't like sitting in my tub because I want to get right out. So I've wasted all that water, and I've only sat in there 2 minutes. So he said, no, you got to do better than that. You got to sit in there 20 minutes. So I said, okay, all right, I can do that. What do? I sat in there about 15, had the candles going, everything. I'm looking around like, what can I do? Didn't learn nothing in the hospital. Came home, antsy, don't know what to do, sitting there not knowing how to sit still. I got out. I said, ooh, I haven't used a jacuzzi in a long time. So turn the chutes on, since you got all that water in there. Put some bleach in there and get those chutes, the chutes or whatever you call it, jets, cycling, so that because I don't use it. So I turned it on, left the bathroom, came in here, got dressed, got my stuff together and all that stuff, got all relaxed. All of a sudden I heard all this water. And I'm like, what is going on? I don't remember it making that kind of noise, but I haven't used it in a long time. So I ignored and said, girl, remember, it make all that noise. Listen to your intuition, people. My intuition said, go check it out. 10 minutes later, I go in there, this much water is on my bathroom floor. the shoots for some reason weren't going this way anymore. They were going up. So it was like a waterfall in my bathroom. I said, oh my God. I immediately turned the water off. Thank goodness I had some rugs in there that picked it all up, the water. So it's not bad, but that's why you hear the fans going on. They're all over my house because it went down into the ceilings in the living room. It went everywhere. So fans is everywhere trying to dry it out. Y'all, I'm telling you. But first thing I said, God, what are you trying to tell me? What you want me to learn from this? What in all of this are you trying to tell me? I still didn't get an answer, but I didn't freak out. I said, okay, you made a mistake. First, you didn't listen to your intuition. Why do we not listen to our intuition? Something said, go in there. Go check this noise because it's extra. And I said, oh, but it was extra back then. Don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Well, we got to listen to our intuition too. We got to listen to the warning signs because it's telling us, be careful, watch out. You got to look. You got to pay attention. You got to take this back, or you got to look back. You got to not go in there. You got to not do this. You got to not be with him. Y'all hear me what I'm saying? You single ladies out there, or men, you better not go out there. Or men who are married, don't go back in there talking to that lady. She got one thing on her mind. They're telling, we get those messages and we ignore them. And we wonder why our stuff is all cracked up, jacked up. We hear that voice saying, don't spend that money. You don't need that. We do it anyway. Then we come to find out we need the money for insurance money, for the insurance situation, and you didn't spend it on some sweater or some jeans you didn't really need. We really got to be a lot more careful about what we're doing and hold on. And don't ever forget, when we don't hold on and when we let go, that's when all hell does break loose. You've given up, you've surrendered, you've let it all come in. We got to be strong, we got to be diligent, we got to know what we want in life, and we got to go and get it. Go and get it. And do everything in your power to surround yourself with like-minded people. People who are going to help you grow, who are going to encourage you, who are going to call you and say, hey, Tanya, did you do that run you said you were going to do? No. What time are you going to do it? Well, it's kind of late now. No, you got 2 more hours. You can do it. Call me when you're done. Bye. Ooh, she got a bad attitude. I don't like that. Well, what do? You go out and do the run because you don't want to talk to her again and tell her that you didn't do the run. That's an accountability partner. That's a true friend. Not somebody who say, girl, you don't need to do that run. Shoot, come on, go to McDonald's with me because I'm tired too and I want some junk food. They're countering what you're trying to do. You need somebody who's going to be on the same accord to help you do what you know you need to do. That's a true friend. That's accountability partner. And that's what we all need. Allison Daniels, the minister says, surround yourself with like-minded people. Yes, that's what we got to do. And before I close, this is important, you guys. We got to do whatever we can to make our dreams come to fruition. I don't care if you've had major setbacks. I don't care if you've been bamboozled and they took all your money. Everybody that you confided in are gone. All your tribe is gone. You got to start over. Get that pen and paper out and write out what you're trying to do. And ask God to bless it for you. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. And always hold on, because that trouble is not going to last forever. It's not going to last forever. You got to just hold on until you get through it. I didn't want to come on live tonight. My house sounds like a manufacturing company. I still don't feel good. I don't know if it's the morphine still in my system, or do I want some more of the morphine, or what, but I don't feel me. I don't feel my bubbly self. I'm just holding on. But that's the key. That's why I wanted to share this live with you tonight, this topic, because I don't want to be here tonight. I just don't feel good. I don't feel me. But I got to show up. I had accountability partners saying, Tanya, can't you do 30 minutes? And I said, boy, bye. I don't even like you. He said, but I love you. Hold on. We got to hold on. And remember, my sisters, you still a rose. I don't care if you gain weight. I don't care if your boobies start sagging. I don't care if your hair falling out in the center of your head. I don't care if somebody called you nasty names. I don't care if he left you. I don't care if you ain't got no money. You ain't got no job. You still that beautiful rose. And you can get whatever you want with the right attitude and holding on and having a purpose in your life. You got to have a purpose. You got to, as Reverend Allison Daniels said tonight, that vision is critical. Whatever it is you desire, you got to have that in front of you, so you won't give up. So you will be encouraged to hold on. If ain't nothing in front of you, you just gonna surrender. And you think you got issues now. You wait till you surrender to it. It's gonna be issue after issue after issue. I got friends, well, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know. They have surrendered. I don't know how I'm gonna get my money. I don't know how I'm gonna get paid. And they didn't do this for me. And they didn't do that. And I need some money to pay my phone bill. I need some money for some gas. I need some money for this. They have surrendered. And when you surrender, your voice change. You start, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. You just surrender to it. When you holding on, you got fire in you. You got life in you. You holding on no matter what. When I was in that hospital, I was holding on. I said, y'all, I got a lot to do. I got that vision in front of me. I started to do a live in the hospital, but they brought somebody else in, and she was in there snoring. And I said, no, I ain't going to do that to her, and I ain't going to do that to y'all. So I let it go. But I was holding on because I saw you all in front of me. I saw my vision of getting my child through school in front of me. I saw standing in spite of all that stuff I've been through. I said, I got to do this. This is nothing but a piece of cake. The flood in the bathroom. I'm holding on, y'all. I'm going to get through this. Ladies, gentlemen, we just need to hold on. We can get through anything that's put before us. Whatever you do, don't succumb to the drama. Let's say no to the drama. Like no to the violence that we used to say, no to the drugs, no to the drama. When you affirm no to the drama, drama disappears. No matter what you're going through, drama will just escape you. It won't stay there because it's not comfortable being around you, because you done already said, not over here. So guess what it does? It turns around and goes someplace else. So those naysayers in your life, I don't know what I'm going to get. I ain't got no money to put gas in my car. Now, granted, there are people that don't have money to put gas in their car. I got it. But with that mannerism, and you laying it all out of all the things you can't do, and you're not focusing in on all those positive things that God has supplied you with, you will continue to surrender to it, and things will continue to go bad for you. So I'm just saying tonight, ladies and gentlemen, let's make a vow that we're going to hold on. We're going to have our accountability partners. We're going to meet with them on a weekly basis. We're going to stop the chatter about nothing. The housewives, nothing. The Kardashians, all of them, all of those shows that are disrupting our livelihood, because we're sitting there watching them when we could be figuring out how to make money so we can get off of them jobs. We gotta put our goals out there. If you don't have any goals, find some goals. What is it you wanted to do when you were a little kid? Don't dismiss it anymore. It might be just the time for you to pick that up and roll with it again. But whatever you do, just hold on and never give up. I'm so glad I came on. You guys have been therapeutic for me. John V. Clement, thank you for encouraging me to come on tonight, because y'all hear the fans. I'm like, I can't sleep around here. It's loud, but I said, hold on. I will not sit here and say, the fans making me tired. I ain't got no money. I can't sleep. I ain't got no trees in my yard. I ain't barely got some grass. I ain't doing that. I'm holding on. And I want you to do the same thing. I don't care what you're going through. It ain't going to always be like that. But you got to have a vision. You got to have some goals. And while you're holding on, you focus on them goals. And eventually you will get there. Find them accountability partners. Get rid of them friends who you know is not really a friend. So what if they've been in your life since grade school? It's time to let them go. If they're not there for you and you really aren't there for them, it's time to find some people who will be there in your circle and will help you grow to be the best person that you can be, and not to hate on you because you do have some goals. You need people who are going to help you get to your goals, who are going to challenge you, hold you accountable. Let's do it, y'all. Hold on, and let's hold on. Thank you for joining me tonight. Again, I'm Tanya Barbie of I Am Still a Rose in spite of it all. I don't care what you're going through. Hold your head up high. You stretch yourself into that room and you own it. And eventually, with that attitude, whatever you're going through is going to do its course and die away. One day at a time. You just got to take that first step. All right. My event that's coming up, if you're in the Bowie area, Maryland area, please feel free to join us. It's called Be the Rose, Not the Thorn. All that drama that we've gone through. We're going to be that beautiful rose that God has made us to be. He's created us to be that beautiful flower. We got to be that beautiful flower. We got to put all those thorns to the side. Deal with it. Deal with that pain and move on to be that beautiful flower. And that's what our conference is going to be. We got some dynamic speakers. We're going to have a party. We're going to have so much fun, y'all. We ain't going to leave. It's not going to be as a conference where we just going to sit there and be like that and listen. No, we're going to celebrate one another. We might cry a little, but it's all good tears because we're celebrating each other. It's September the 19th. It's in Bowie. If you're interested, let me know. Tickets are $35 and $45 at the door. Again, it's not September 19th. Ooh, that was one of my wedding anniversaries. Ooh, September 21. I'm sorry. September 21, which is a Saturday, and it's going to be in the afternoon at 1:30. It's going to be off the chain, and y'all don't even say that no more. We're going to have a great time, and also please look at my videos and share them if you're interested in sharing them. If you think they can help somebody else. A lot of times I get some messages, you guys, that say thank you so much. It has blessed me. I shared it with my girlfriends. We're talking about it. We're doing a watch party. I've heard some great stories. And that's what I'm here for, to help somebody else not go through the crap that I've been through. Allison says, do whatever you can to make your dreams come to fruition. Yes, thank you. That's what we got to do. John wants me to let you know we have an awesome clothing line coming. This is the original shirt. I am still, can you see it a little bit? I am still a rose. This is one of the original shirts, but we got a big design. We have a black rose design for men and young boys. I'm just so blessed. John has partnered with me. He is an awesome BFF. I love him like a little brother. If he was older, he could have been a little husband. Ooh. And I don't need no more of them, but it's been nice to have a man in my life that can truly stand up to me and say how he feels about something I want to do, something that I should be doing, and also be an accountability partner. And I truly, truly adore him with all my heart. So thank you, John, for that. Thank you all for joining tonight. Please remember, we're going to go through some crap. Just hold on and get through it to get to it. Because your ultimate goal is on the other side as you focus on your dreams. It's there. But challenges, we're all going to go through challenges. Don't ever say, oh, woe is me. What's going to happen next? I'm so tired of this. I mean, this happened, that happened. Don't even think like that. Think positive as much as you can. As Joel Osteen says, change that channel. All right? Love on people who love on you. Try to find good friends. If you don't have any, find accountability partners. And if you've got to find yourself some friends that are just associates for now, as long as they're like-minded, go for it. Whatever you do, don't let go. Don't surrender. Because if you surrender, you will get more problems. And who needs that? Who needs more floods? I didn't surrender. I'm just holding on, y'all. I'm just holding on. So again, I'm Tanya Barbie. I am still a rose in spite of it all. Thank you so much for joining. You guys have been great. Please share if you have anybody interested that you think will be interested in hearing about holding on. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Thank you. Good night.